Hi guys, welcome back to Scrolls of Darmod Goes On video. This evening I'm going to make a video review of what happened yesterday night at Doom Over Bucharest 2nd edition. First of all, let me say that this 2nd edition spanned for 2 days, from Friday and Saturday, but since on Friday I couldn't get to the venue because of some personal reasons and issues. Yesterday evening was my first time for me, and to be honest, the bands that were going to play yesterday were closer to my heart than the other ones. So I decided yesterday to go and see Witchsorrow from the United Kingdom, Black Oath from Italy, Ataraxie from France, and why not maybe Pantheist from the UK as well. Just as a short announcement before the show, I made an interview, an audio interview with the guys from Witchsorrow. I'm going to edit it and post it online in a couple of days. So I will put a link on this video, so you can listen to that interview. Believe me, it's very interesting. It lasted for almost half an hour, and I want to thank the band for doing that. All three of them were more than willing to answer my my questions. We had quite a great time, and thank you guys again for that. So okay, let's skip to the point. So yesterday the first band who opened the festival was Dream of Poe from Scotland. They play sort of doom metal, not really my cup of tea. They were entertaining, to say at least. They were a good band to open a festival. Well, not traditional doom metal like Candlemass or something like that, but doom metal with some harsh vocals and clean vocals and a little bit of aggression. Again, not a very bad band, but the perfect opener for such an evening. I know they played for 30 or 40 minutes, and after that a small changeover took place, and the second band to go up on stage was Witchsorrow, and I was really excited to see them live in Bucharest, because this is a band I love very much, and I was always thought of seeing live someday, and the opportunity came to see them live in my hometown. I didn't mention that, but the concert was again organized by Live Nation Promotions, a young promoting agency which has started to do quite good shows lately, and their schedule is a very good one for this year and for next year as well. So if you are from the area, do not miss the future shows that they will organize, because they are definitely worth it. Okay, going back to what happened yesterday. Witchsorrow, as you know, is a trio. So we have Nick Necroskull on guitars and vocals, Emily on bass guitar, and David on drums, and they play some sort of traditional doom metal, heavy metal inspired doom, like some sort of Black Sabbath mixed with Candlemass and Solstice and Saint Vitus, and why not maybe a bit of Cathedral, and you get the point. This good old traditional doom mixed together and updated to the 21st century. They played 6 songs, because their schedule was for 45 minutes or something like that, and since their songs are quite long, they didn't have time for more. They prepared only 6 songs. 4 of them were based on their latest album, No Light, Only Fire. This is the cover. I bought the CD. They didn't have the vinyls, unfortunately. They are sold out from the band. So they brought only the CD. This is the last album, No Light, Only Fire. So they played four songs. One song was the title track from the second album, God Curse Us, and the last one was quite a big surprise. The guys didn't play that song for 5 years now. It's called Impaler Cepes, and it's the last song featured on the first album, on the self-titled Witchsorrow. They created, I don't know, an insane atmosphere. It was unbelievable to see how three guys can create such an intense and powerful atmosphere, and reminding of old gods of music, of heavy metal. I was looking at Nick. He had a leather jacket and Tommy Iommi guitar, and he played like he was in Black Sabbath, only he was right-handed instead of left-handed. And their music is so, I don't know, so inspired by these 70 riffs. It's amazing, it's amazing. I witnessed, I don't know, I don't want to say a miracle, but I think I had an epiphany on that night, watching them play. I think they are one of the few traditional doom metal bands which played in Romania. So besides Candlemass, and I don't know if you remember some others as well, please let me know. But now I don't remember any other bands. So for me, their concert was really amazing. They were one of the bands which I really wanted to see last night. I was quite happy because I could have this booklet signed by the band. I asked them to sign it, and they were kind enough to do it. And after the show, I managed to get my hands on the set list. As you can see, these are the 6 songs, and the playlist is very well crafted. It has the characters of the songs, of the lettering which appears on the cover. I looked around me during the show, and everybody was headbanging. The atmosphere was electric, and everybody was having such a great time. And that transferred to the stage, and Nick was headbanging as well. And he told me after the show that he felt amazing. He had a really good time on stage, and he had a really good time playing in Romania. So thumbs up for the band, and thumbs up for the promoter for bringing them. When you have a band like this who played at Bloodstock Open Air, who played at Download, the old Donington Festival, they played at Roadburn, so they played in such big places, and then you have them played in Quantic Club, which is quite a big club, I have to say. It's really something. It's really something. So I hope more bands like them could come and play in Romania. But I get the feeling that little by little this is going to change a little bit. Okay, so after Witchsorrow, my neck still hurts because I headbanged a lot. After the Witchsorrow concert, another changeover was instated, and Black Oath, who just arrived from the airport, performed a small sound check. The guys were super professionals. They went up on stage, they did the sound check for 15 or 20 minutes, and then without any further comments or any other introductions, they started to play, and they played for 50 minutes. No dialogues, nothing, just pure music. I was really impressed by the way this Italian doom machine really sounds live, because I have all their albums on vinyl and on CD, and okay, it sounds perfect, but it's the studio sound. So live, they had some small technical problems, so small technical issues, but putting them aside, their whole set was fantastic. Also heavy metal inspired. That was the cause, the root cause of their music, but clean vocals, a very audible bass guitar, 2 crunchy guitars, and a serious drum set behind them. Basically, this is what Black Oath is about. doom metal in your face and invoking the dead maybe and the old gods. I really liked the appearance of the band members. They were wearing some sort of black paint on their faces. Of course, leather, some bones and stuff like that. They were really they were really in that atmosphere, occult atmosphere, but not in a trendy or disgusting way. They played songs from older albums. They started the show with a track which I really like, but to be honest, Witch Queen or something like that. I'm sorry, I'm really tired, so I forgot all the songs that they played. I didn't write them down before, my bad. I remember Athanor as well, which is one of my favorite Black Oath songs. So for 50 minutes they really destroyed that stage. Some good news are concerning the band are rumored, but I'm not going to say anything. So keep an eye open on them, and maybe next year we will have a big surprise. Okay, the third band on my list for yesterday night was and I forgot to show you the band Black Oath. Also, they also brought some merchandise. I was very interested in their latest release, this little mini CD, which is called Litanies in the Dark. This is not a material with new songs, but these are old songs which were found in their vault, and they were released as a very nice digipack. So this is not a new material, but old recordings reshaped and packaged in this very good looking digipack released by Terror from Hell Records. This 7-inch EP was the only copy, and I was the one fortunate enough to lay my hands on it. This one I missed in my collection, so it's the Portrait of the Dead 7-inch EP. It has 2 songs, Portrait of the Dead and a cover of Alice Cooper's Second Coming. If I'm not mistaken, this is the same cover that Castle played on one of their 7 inches as well. So yeah, I'm really happy I was able to buy this, because I was looking for it for quite a long time, and the idea of spending 30 lei, which is I don't know, less than or maybe around 6 euros or something like that, it can be really cheap. So yeah, it has a huge poster inside. I'm not going to take it out, but yeah, I was quite happy to buy it. So moving on to the next band. I heard a lot about them, but to be honest, I didn't listen thoroughly to their albums. They have 3 albums, if I'm not mistaken. I've noticed that they can create quite an atmosphere on the albums, but to be honest, I didn't pay too much attention to them. So last night I wanted to be a surprise, and boy, they did surprise me. After those 2 bands, after Witchsorrow and Black Oath, who can be connected, they can meet at some point in this heavy metal occult doom metal. Ataraxie plays doom metal, doom death metal, but in a way that, I don't know, if you are in the right mood, it can really knock you off your feet. And that's what happened last night, because to be honest, I was mesmerized by what happened on stage. They twisted my mind, and I'm not eating shit, I'm trying to find my words, because last night I was completely baffled. They killed my will to live, to be honest. After that show, I wasn't able to listen to music anymore, so I just left, but I will get to that point. They play a combination of doom metal with a guttural growling, like some sort of death metal voice. but there are some screams, some screams of anguish, some agonizing screams that the vocal Jonathan is letting go from his throat. I don't know how he does that, but his voice is really, really amazing. And then they have these terrible blast beats, these oppressive blast beats that can knock you off your feet effectively. It's an insane music for insane people. Those 5 guys are insane. They are not normal. That's to be noted, but in a very positive way. So I don't know if you can understand what I'm trying to say here, but let me tell you that their music is insane. So it's not for normal people. I don't know. I'm afraid to listen to that music at home. Really, I was there surrounded by people, but I was in my own world. I managed to create my own scenario last night, and the only thing that I could hear was Ataraxie music and the screams and the drums and the guitars. They have 3 guitars, and so the music is extremely crunching and suffocating, and it's crawling all over you, and it's, I don't know, it's strangling your throat. So yeah, that was a fucking surprise, and I love it when that happens, when I discover a band like this. And definitely they are on my list. I want to buy as much as I can from them, because I didn't have enough money to buy last night. I'm really sorry because of that, because they had a lot of CDs over there, and of course when you play at a concert the prices are a bit lower than when you buy them from a store. But that doesn't matter. I just wanted to let you know how I felt and how I perceived their performance, their show. I don't know how long it lasted, because at some point I lost the time. They hit me in the face, basically. They took the music like this and they hit me in the head and in the face with it, and they just left me there to lie bleeding and stuff like that. I was with a friend, and I was telling him that last night after the show, and he said, I didn't enjoy their show. It was kind of boring. I can listen to this music at home, but not at the concert. And I was, no, for me it works on the opposite way. I can listen to that at the venue, at the concert, but I'm afraid to listen to it at home, because I don't know what I might do. Check them out. These guys are amazing, really amazing. They play impeccably. So I don't know how these guys learn to play, but I was watching them, and they were really amazing. So thank you for coming, Ataraxie, if you are seeing this this short video, and I really do hope that you'll come back again, because I promise I will be more prepared, and I will have garlic and crucifixes and stuff like that. No, just kidding, but I really want to see Ataraxie one more time. So as I told you, after their performance I wasn't able to listen to anything anymore, because I just had it. I was full of music. So I didn't I didn't stay to see Pantheist, because they are that kind of band which is very extremely slow, and I was really not into the mood, and I just didn't want to spoil my ears, you know, with what I heard before. So I'm sorry I couldn't stay, but again, maybe Pantheist will come again sometime, and next time I promise I will stay and listen to their music. But last night, no, unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. Yeah, this is a short review. First I wanted to write it for my blog, but I'm very tired, and I didn't have the time and the nerve to write it, so I tried to make this video. I don't know how much you understood from it, because of my ramblings, but anyway, if you want to say your opinion regarding the concert last night, you can drop a line or two. And thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very soon, that's a promise. Bye.